It's nothing. All I stirred up was crows. Beautiful morning. But I'm out here on Gobble. I moved to a completely different area. Real high. I can hear it all around. Like almost, I'm 360 degrees around. Right to my left. Behind. Just did a. I've got tucked into this bank right here, so rope bed. And I'm right up against the bank. I've got some brush and stuff in front of me. Yep, well, that's part of unknown public. I called up another hunter. It's just something that happens. You can't really be mad. I mean, it's public. He walked in from a completely different direction. So my plan got foiled. I heard the bird that was drumming fly off. Right about the time I just had a hunter walk up on me. He didn't know. I mean, he just came up the road, and I'm tucked in the side of this road. He hit this road from a different angle than I got on it. So he didn't have a clue I was on it. But by the time he got up here, got nearly to me, I don't, you know, it is what it is. But the bird flew away. I think had he not kept on walking on up to me, that bird might have worked on him. But it is what it is. It's part of hunting public land. I can hear him spinning and drumming. He's just over the crest of this ridge, probably about 45 yards away. He's right at about 50 yards, about 45, 50 yards. Safety's off. Got him. Got him. Oh, damn it. My red dot is not working. Something's wrong. I can't see my red dot. Well, that blows. He gobbled a couple times right here. Worked his way up the ridge, kind of circled his ridge right in front of me here. Got almost out into the road. I had a good shot. Probably 40 yards, maybe right at 40. Just over the crest, I could see him. I don't know if you could see him on the camera, but he was just over the ridge on this. But my red dot wouldn't work. Oh, man. Oh, I could not find my red dot. The dot wouldn't show up. And now I see why. Let me turn this around. Oh, my red dot's got bumped off. Well, the screw backed itself out. Now it's offset. I hadn't even checked it. I mean, that's my mistake. That's my foul up. I'm just gotten so used to it being right on when I take the cover off, and I just pop the cover off when I sit down. I didn't even notice that screw had backed out. Man, what can you do? I mean, well, my day's done. Well, it's way too pretty of a day to have to go back home and re-sight in your red dot because of your negligence. It just cost you a bird. It's basically what happened this morning right then. Bird was down on, looking at the maps now, he was down on some private land that was below me. I'm sure that's where he come from. And when I heard him, I'm pretty sure that's where he was at when he gobbled. But anyway, I think he may have gobbled 3 times total. One time I know he gobbled. The other 2 times are kind of, I don't know, kind of faint gobbles, like he was just half-hearted. But he came in. He was in the bottom of a big hollow. He come up out of it. That's where I heard him gobble, at the very bottom of that hollow. Came up. He worked himself up a little ridge right in front of me. And he sat on it a little bit and strutted and preened himself and knocked bugs off and stuff like that. Picked bugs and stuff. He walked his way into the road I was almost sitting on. I was kind of just sitting off the road. It's up on a higher position above him. He got in the road and he worked down the road a little ways, and he got off the road on the same side of the ridge that I was on. And he worked right into like 40 yards. Just didn't look like he had a care in the world. He was definitely coming in to investigate the hen. I mean, for sure. He didn't know I was there, And sometime last week, because I know I hadn't checked it in a week, set screw had come out of my crimson talon, out of my reflex sight, and the sight had gotten knocked off. When I put the gun up and had the hood, him in the viewfinder in the sight window there was no red dot at all. And something was askew, I could tell right from the start, because I couldn't see the red dot, and it just didn't look normal. Like the field of view didn't look right. And I kept trying. I was like, I gave it about 15 seconds, thought maybe the red dot popped back on. Then I let the gun down, put the safety off, and realized that my reflex sight had kicked out. That set screw had come out some point in time, and so he just went right back down where he came from. I mean, it's just frustrating, but hey, it's a morning in the woods. It's better than a day sitting behind a desk somewhere, not being out here. So you always learn something. If you don't learn something, you're not moving forward. So learn something. Always check your equipment.